Hey, curl friend. Welcome back to Cocaknotz, home of the Long Hair Society. Over here, we believe long hair is your destiny and big hair is your birthright. Before we get started with another video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I drop a bomb long hair video, because we got to get to long hair and we got to get there fast, honey. So let's get started with this video. So today we are working on a young lady who has 4C hair. She has about medium density and she has low porosity hair. And her hair is pretty short. I would say it's about 6 inches long. She's been natural for about a year now after her big chop. She's been doing crochet and braids. Yeah, it kind of took out her edges. She went to someone who was a little bit too tight and a little bit too rough. So today I'm going to be giving her her first sew-in. Yes, she is ready to transition from braids and crochets into the sew-in world. She is wanting a hairstyle that's going to be easy to manage, so I'm going to be giving her a very versatile sew-in. I'll be leaving all the edges out, and that's what I am braiding to get out of the way. Now, she is anxious about doing this first sewing because she feels that she cannot show up to middle school with her hair like this. She always likes to wear extensions because going to school with her short, quote unquote, nappy hair, she knows she's going to get made fun of. So she won't even try it. And I feel like that a lot of people go through this. A lot of people are scared to show their natural hair, especially if you're in grade school, because let's be honest, kids are mean. So right now, I am just braiding her hair in a certain pattern. I always tell you guys, when you're doing a sew-in, never braid straight back. If you braid straight back, you can break the nape of someone's hair. Now, she was getting crochet, and I showed you guys that the nape of her hair was broken, and that was because someone was braiding her hair straight back and then crocheting it, which tore out the nape of her head. So right now, I'm braiding it in a specific pattern. I'm pretty much creating a basket weave and just curving it at the end. I'm not braiding straight back. So that's the technique that I use. I also do not use a comb. I don't comb through someone's hair. I make sure I work on moisturized hair, meaning that it has to feel somewhat damp to touch, and it also has to be sealed with certain hair products, and I will show you what I use to make sure the hair is very soft and pliable. So I just use a parting stick, and if you don't have a parting stick, you can use the tail of a comb like I'm using right now. Never use the teeth. The teeth is going to rip through someone's natural hair. Combs are just not the best thing for people who have kinky, coily hair, especially small teeth combs. So I usually finger detangle someone's hair. I usually just use a parting stick to part, and I finger detangle. I never comb through someone's hair while I'm doing a sewing. There's no need to do that. All you need to do is make sure you're using a softening product. You can grab this leave-in conditioner. It's so thick, and it's going to make your hair instantly soft. It's made with sow butter, mango butter. It has all different type of exotic oils in there, and it's 100% all natural. It's going to promote growth, and it's going to make your hair soft. So I use this, I finger detangle each section, and then I braid. I don't have to comb through the hair because I believe if you're going to do a protective style, it better be protected. And how you gonna protect if you're gonna be combing somebody's hair out? That don't make no sense. So you gotta finger detangle the entire way, and you still will be able to braid. Trust me, I have done long hair, thick hair, nappy hair, coily hair, kinky hair, like straight hair. I have done with the same method, and it works. Okay, so you don't need a comb, you just need a parting stick, and it works every single time. Make sure when you're braiding, you are not braiding tight. If you are braiding tight, that person is going to lose hair, no doubt about it. You should not be braiding someone's hair where they cannot lay down, they cannot bend their head. No, they should not be getting any tension bumps. Her scalp might look red, but she light skin, y'all, so you know how that go. So never braid anyone's hair tight. The key to having a sew-in last for a long time is knotting your thread, not having tight braids. You can really have loose braids and knot your threads, and your sew-in will still last for a very long time. So don't worry about having nobody braid your brain. Nah, you ain't got to do all of that. You just got to braid it at a medium tension, a medium light tension, and it'll still work. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean about not using a comb to comb through someone's hair. You just need to use a softening product, and that's all. Ain't no need for it. If you comb through someone's hair, it's going to hurt them, and you're going to rip out certain strands that don't need to be ripped out at all. So never do that. Is a reason why the comb gets stuck and you have to like pull it through. It's because you're literally yanking hair with it. Just use your fingers and finger detangle. And yes, you can do a sewing without a comb. You just need a part. That's it. Keep it moving. That's all, y'all. And now I'm going to show you how the braid pattern looks. I keep pretty much a general braid pattern with everyone. I know some people have some real technical braid patterns that you start at one side and you just keep going around and around. But I feel like that puts a lot more tension on certain areas at the head. I've been using this same basket technique, and it keeps hair flat and it doesn't put tension on your edges or your nape, or it's just not that tight. And it's really flat still. And it works for people with long hair, short hair. This method works. I'm not going to be using a net on her hair because she doesn't need a net. I really go off people's hair density, and I'll put a net if their hair is either too thin or their hair is too silky. But when their hair is pretty much thick like this, I don't need a net. So I'm using 3 bundles of 16-inch body wave, and this is Mongolian hair. It's very thick. This hair will last 3 years. I'm dropping that vendor list soon. I've been using the same vendor for years. They never disappoint. It only takes 2 to 3 business day shipping. It's always smelling good. It never sheds, and it can color to a 613. Look at those ends. Look how thick it is. So I'm going to be and lightening up her bundles first because she wants a very golden look. We have a 8G, which is 8 golden, and we're going to be using a 5G, which is 5 golden, to match her base. She wants a very golden blonde look, and it's going to look so cute. So I'm just coloring up her bundles. And as you can see, this is a very tedious process, but it's so worth it. I recommend everyone customize their extensions either with your natural hair color or with the gloss. It just makes the extensions look better, and it allows you to have fun with your extensions without damaging your hair with chemicals and color. So right now I'm just stitching her hair in, and I say stitch because, honey, I be stitching. If you can fit your finger through the track, that means you ain't sewing close enough. You need to make sure that each thread is really close and that you are knotting your thread, creating a knot at every loop. This is going to secure and make sure the longevity of the style is intact, honey. So make sure you knot your threads and make sure the person is knotting your threads. And you don't have to yank and make it tight when you're knotting your threads. You just have to create a simple knot. That's it. And keep it moving. So natural hair phobia is a real thing. And it all stems from being bullied as a kid. There are so many adults walking around today ashamed of their natural hair, and it's because they were bullied. Okay? They won't go to work with their natural hair. They man don't see their natural hair. They friends don't see their natural hair. And it's because they don't want to be made fun of again like they were when they were a kid. When I was a kid, girl, they called me everything. They said, call me a bald-headed scallywag. They said my hair was short and nappy. They called me an African booty scratcher. All kind of stuff because my hair was 3 inches long and it was 4C and it was kinky and coily. So I definitely get when mamas are so quick to perm their baby's hair. They are quick to put braids in a 3-year-old's head and put a lace wig on a 6-year-old's head. And that's because they just don't want their kid to be made fun of and bullied and crying about their natural hair. Kids should be able to have fun and just pay no bills, but instead they're worrying about their image, and that's because other kids are just so mean. And the society we live in and how people view natural hair is just a reality. So if you have to use hair extensions on your child's hair to help them get to a comfortable length, find someone who is professional, who's going to make sure the health of their hair comes first. They're going to help them get to long natural hair quickly without damaging their hair. That way, by using hair extensions for just a couple of years, they will get to a more comfortable length. Usually kids grow hair faster than adults. So a child can get 9 inches of hair in 1 year. So if you're doing 2 to 3 years of using safe hair extensions, you can really get your child's hair from 6 inches to 24 inches very quickly, and it'll make your child feel more secure about their natural hair. In fact, they will start to get proud of their long, thick, natural, nappy hair, quote unquote. So make sure you subscribe for more.